Good morning, Hoosiers, and welcome to Paper News 24/7, brought to you by the Paper of Montgomery County Online, in living color from the paper's control room in downtown Crawfordsville. I'm Stu Clampett with your top headlines for Wednesday, June 22nd, 2011. Today's news is brought to you in part by the Indiana Poison Center. Children act fast, so do poisons. Call the Indiana Poison Center at 1-800-222-1222 for poison prevention tips and treatment advice provided free 24 hours a day. In our top story today, Randy Carver was stabbed Monday night in Waynetown. At 9:39 p.m. and 9:41 p.m., calls were received by 911 dispatchers from citizens reporting the altercation on Vine Street. A Star ambulance arrived at 9:54 p.m. and transported Carver to St. Elizabeth Health of Crawfordsville. Information on Carver's condition was not available Tuesday night. However, 2 suspects have been located and taken into custody. Elijah Douglas, 22, of Waynetown, is charged with battery with a deadly weapon, and Kendra Kinsey, 45, of Waynetown, is charged with battery with bodily injury. It was not known Tuesday what motivated the argument or the attack. More local news right after this.
Most companies' calling cards fit in your wallet. Ours is just a little bit bigger. Howe Construction is an Owens Corning preferred contractor, and only the best roofers get to be Owens Corning qualified. Howe Construction offers a comprehensive warranty and has a clean record with the Better Business Bureau. Howe's Construction Incorporated, located in Hillsboro. Call us today at 765-798-6600. Call Howe Construction for all of your roofing needs, plus room additions, remodeling, and new construction.
Paper Trivia. It's your chance to win prizes by showing off how much you know. If you've got all the answers, click on this tile on our homepage to go to the Paper Trivia section. If you answer the question correctly, you could win 4 Indianapolis Indians tickets. Brian Bartlett and many of his band students were busy going over the schedule, moving boxes, and practicing music for Saturday's first Parade of Bands in Crawfordsville. Bartlett hopes this will be the first of an annual event. On Tuesday, he said his idea for success for the first Parade of Bands would be for 4 bands to participate. Lebanon was the latest high school band to say no thanks. As of Tuesday, the following bands were committed to coming: North Montgomery, Tipton, North Judson, LaPel, Cloverdale, Rensselaer, and Southmont. In other news, Wabash College will be the venue for a comedy video to be recorded by Luke Robbins, who's been touring as a stand-up comic. The show will be recorded at 8:30 p.m. on July 23rd, and admission is free. Relay for Life will be 7 p.m. to 7 p.m. Friday and Saturday at the Crawfordsville High School track. The theme will be Relay Boot Camp, Fight Like a Survivor. For more information, you can call 1-800-227-2345. And hobos will be the topic of interest July 25th at the Linden Railroad Museum on US 231. Before the Civil War, hobos had taken to the rails as a way of life, so mark your calendar, July 25th, Hobo Talk in Linden. Frank Phillips' guest this week on Frankly Speaking is Carol Carrington from Even Start. Frankly Speaking can be found under webcast on the top navigation bar of our website, the same place you can find several Montgomery County Historical Society videos. And for the sake of convenience, click on this tile on our homepage to watch this week's episode of Frankly Speaking directly. Today's news is brought to you in part by the National Guard. There's a moment you reach deep inside yourself when you find the courage to fight through the elements and you find the strength to save a life. These are the kinds of moments you'll experience in the National Guard. If you've got it inside you, this is your time to act. Visit the Guard online at nationalguard.com or call 1-800-GO-GUARD. Local weather with Indiana's weatherman, Paul Poteet, and local sports with our own Candace Warman are both up next.
Bad wrecks happen to good people. That's why people take their wrecks to the good people at Gould's Body and Paint in Crawfordsville. Gould's will work with your insurance company to provide an accurate quote of your needed repairs. Then the iCar Gold Class specialists take over, restoring your vehicle to good as new. Gould's will service any make, any model, any type, or amount of damage. Just remember our motto: at Gould's Body and Paint, our business is a wreck.
Hey, how are you? In the middle of the week, and meteorologist Paul Poteet, always on the job for you. at Paper News 24/7, checking Montgomery County weather, a service of Gould Body and Paint. Diana and Don ready to talk to you when you give them a call. The number is 364-1067. You tell Diana and Don that we said to give you a call and help you out with your car or your truck, whatever it is that needs body or paint work. They're at 607 Waynetown Road, and it's Gould Body and Paint, where their business is a wreck. Well, we got a cold front that's going to go wrecking through the area today, causing consternation. Probably not severe weather by us. I'll show you the very first chart straight up that by the time the prime heating hours of the afternoon get here, technically the cold front will probably have already been through the Crawfordsville area and will be marching on to Indianapolis. So the likeliest potential for severe weather today is to the east of us. Now, we're still going to have some showers and thunderstorms around that I'll track for you at paulpoteet.com. Come join the party online for Radar Palooza. But most of the big stuff is going to be off to the east. And I think our high temperatures should end up around 82. It may be closer to about 80 or 81, but we'll shoot for the low 80s today, 81 in Terre Haute, and 83 down in Bloomington. So that's the forecast for today, and you'll notice it said one more day of steam and storms. There is an end in sight to the humidity. If that's been bothering you the last few days, there'll be less of it tomorrow. In fact, you might be able to open up your windows again tonight. And the reason for that is on the weather map today. Low pressure back out to the west of us eventually will make its way here. There you can see the low's position as we move through the afternoon hours today. And obviously, as that gets farther and farther to the east, dragging the cold front with us, we'll be in more pleasant air tomorrow. But the low pressure itself that's centered out in southwestern Minnesota, I think that'll still be spinning some clouds our way, and a separate disturbance tomorrow could still bring us a few showers. So the forecast for the next few days around here does include at least some spotty showers on Thursday. A cool down is definitely coming with high temperatures that will only be into the 70s for the next couple of days. Sweet. First of all, though, first things first, we have to deal with today. And I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but yesterday, you'll recall Weatherby was calling for 83. I was closer to where we actually ended up, into the mid and upper 80s. Weatherby, you could stick with that temperature in the low 80s today and be right, unlike yesterday. Afternoon high temperature should make it up to about 82. Our low tonight, 63. A chance of showers and thunderstorms around today from late morning through late afternoon. The evening looks like it'll be quiet. Overnight low tonight down to 63, not as muggy, and then less heat and humidity tomorrow. 73 on Thursday, but with a few spotty showers around and plenty of clouds. Friday through the weekend, we're looking great. 74 on Friday, 78 Saturday, and about 80 degrees on Sunday. Can't beat that. And then chances of showers may return by about Tuesday of next week. So hang on one more day of active weather, and we'll keep you posted on what looks to be like a pretty good weekend. Thanks for watching The Place for all of Montgomery County's news, weather, and sports information. It's Paper News 24/7.
At Zon's Floor Covering, we don't offer washers, paint, or lumber. Floor covering is our expertise for your home or office. At Zon's Floor Covering, we offer luxurious styles of carpeting and realistic-looking vinyl patterns, and we do it better than anyone else. You'll fall in love with the possibilities at Zon's, all backed by professional installation, superior personal service, and our 3-year installation warranty. Stop by Zon's today and see why we want to be everywhere you are.
I'm Candace Rowan with your local sports for Wednesday.
This year's Crawfordsville baseball team might have been the 3A state champs, but they lead more than in just the 3A class. Both Joel Hobson and Jordan Jackson lead in several categories among the state, including doubles, hits, runs, and Chris Minks led the state in RBIs. A parade will be held for the Crawfordsville Athenians tonight, starting at 6:30. The parade will end at Crawfordsville High School at approximately 7:30 and will include a pep rally.
Don't forget to follow Montgomery County Sports at The Paper Sports on Twitter. That's your local news for Wednesday. For more information on these and other stories, visit our homepage or pick up a print copy of the paper in Montgomery County. For Paper News 24/7, I'm Candace Rohrman. You stay classy, Crawfordsville.